Hello, folks. We're back on CP23, and today we got a guy who's lived to see a story of Romeo and Juliet. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Prince of Verona.
Please, Sachin, call me Aeschylus.
Oh, so Aeschylus, how you doing?
I'll be honest with you. I feel like I made a mistake.
How so?
It all started when I banished Romeo. I knew Tybalt killed my relative Mercutio, and even though Romeo might have been the reason for that, I should have been easy on Romeo because Romeo killed him for revenge. Mercutio was always a great guy.
If it was anyone else from the Montagues or Capulets and they were fighting, would you have killed them instead of banished them?
Yeah, I probably would have. It was just an exception on Romeo because I gave him mercy for avenging my Mercutio.
Interesting. How do you feel after you found out Romeo's secret? After he died?
I felt like I could have stopped this from happening, but I also blame it on Capulet and Montague for not being great parents. I bet if Romeo or Juliet told their parents, they would have understood and might have done something bad, and not just to themselves, but to our streets.
I agree with you, Scallops. Is it okay if I call you that?
Yeah, sure. Why not, Sachin?
If you knew what was going to happen before, what would you do?
Me personally, I would have not banished Romeo and told his parents and Juliet's parents beforehand and explained to them that it should be their choice for marriage and maybe it would have ended the feud. Just maybe.
Yeah, just maybe. Alright, let's get on with the next question. Did you think that just because of this tragedy, the feud has ended and everything just goes back to normal?
Yeah, I really hope so. I mean, I know things can't go back to the way it was. Like, Romeo directly and indirectly killed like 6 people. But I at least accept there will be no feud, no more fights, and no more drama.
Well, as the Prince of Verona, do you see that the sea's going, I don't know, good?
Well, I really believe it. I mean, Romeo and his friends really knew how to lighten up the mood. But I don't think this little tragedy would change much in Verona. After all, Verona isn't based around Romeo and Juliet. We have a large society of people.
Yeah, it's funny, really. It'd make an amazing book.
Yeah, I bet someone would make a book on it.
How much?
20 liras.
Alright, we're getting off topic here. What would you say the worst part about this little event is?
I would say the worst. I would say the worst part is probably the deaths from this tragedy. 6 people unnecessarily died. I mean, it's no Black Plague, but I mean, I'd rather have nobody dead than 6 people dead.
Yeah, I definitely agree on you with that one. Like, what a waste of lives. Do you think just because of this tragedy, there's a few rules to change?
Yeah, definitely. One, I would make a rule that all weddings should be known about by society. And 2, I would promote the choice for people to marry who they want to marry.
Love marriages, I see. If you were Friar Lawrence, what would you have done?
I would have told their parents only after they get married. Explain the situation and pray that it would end the feud because, you see, the feud has been going on for a long time and I would do anything just to stop it from happening.
True. Alright, final question. Do you truly believe that Romeo and Juliet should have gotten married?
Of course I would. Anyone who wants to marry someone else should be free to do so without anyone holding them back. But me personally, I probably couldn't have done it. Romeo and Juliet's love is strong, but unfortunately, the feud might have been even stronger.
You heard it, folks. Aeschylus, the Prince of Verona, has been interviewed by CP23. Next up, the ultimate criminal who has been selling dogs as Katz has finally been arrested. 20 liras, you say?
Yep.
No deal. Even though I know no one's gonna make a book about it, like Romeo and Juliet or nothing. But you can't hurt my feelings when you call me Soap Chin.
Hey, I would admit it, but then we'd both be wrong. No, Chin.
What'd you call me?